Welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. We have on the line with us head football coach of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, Coach Bubba Mcdowell. Coach, how you doing today, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good, my brother. Always blessed to be alive.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we're great to have you on board. It's the last game of the season, Coach.
Yeah, man. Yes,
okay. Sir. Okay. Still got a lot to play for because you can guarantee a non-losing season with a win this weekend.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. Which will, if I'm understanding, this will finish strong in, as they say, the final go route. Are you feeling any kind of way? How the guys feeling? What's the word on the street, man?
I mean, they look good. They sound good at practice. But I also thought the same thing. This last weekend going into the Alcorn game. And again, I understand that you and I'll be remiss to say that these guys, they're kids, and some of them they will try to shut it down early. But as the coaches and I talked in the staff meeting this morning, I pleaded with them. I said, dude, they seem to be really ready to go. I said, let's keep them there. Let's go into this week and teach these young men and motivate these young men. Like, hey, man, if anything, you can't go to the championship. As I was telling them, last 2 days, but you're playing for pride now. We can still have a winning season. And I said, and I mean capital winning season. And I said, you guys got to understand this is huge, man. And so I hope, like I told them, they know I'm always honest with them. So I hope you guys ain't shutting down on me, man. Because some of you guys' demeanor looks a little different than what it was, even 2 weeks ago. So, but it came out at least defensively, and I'll be honest with you, at least defensively this week, boy, they've been freaking on it, boy. I don't know whatever it is they was on, they've been on it. So, and as I kind of addressed offense this morning, I said, offense look a little lethargic, huh? And he was like, yep, that's kind of what we've been talking with them about, and so we're trying to get them. I said, no, we can't try now. We got to get them. Shit, those that don't want to come, but hey, play the ones that want to play, man, because we got to get this win no matter what.
Yes, sir. Now, when you go back to the Alcorn matchup, 26-13 was the final. You had to go to the bullpen, if you would, and bring Peters in. Was that a Coach Bubba call, or was that an OC call? How did that come about?
No, it was my call because again, Jaden wasn't vibing with the throws. He wasn't reading properly. Things he should have handed off. He kept and then trying to make something happen out of nothing. Again, I always told these two guys, man, let manage the game. Take what the defense gives you, man, and nothing more. But it was pretty obvious that both of them was off, due to the, I guess what kind of word can I characterize their type of rush? Because, they was coming at us, first half and even more so the second half. And obviously we couldn't block them. We couldn't block Malachi, number 44, and again, we just didn't do anything to slow him down, and you got two quarterbacks back there that was pretty rattled, and they were just trying to make something happen, and interceptions here and bad throws here. And again, as I told him, again, it wasn't all his fault, their fault, should I say. So again, Jaden was a decision by me, and I needed I needed a spark, because that he wasn't giving us that spark, and it was the same thing I did when Cam was doing the exact same thing early in the year and made that switch with Jaden. So again, it was just me strictly trying to get a spark for the offense because we was not blocking to save our lives. So and I thought that would try to help us out, but as Cam got it there, it was the same old thing. It was just like. On the rushes was just crazy, man, and we couldn't stop them coming from everywhere.
Well, I guess it's a combination of acknowledging, hey, Alcorn had some boys that came to play and they were executing, and even though we're this late in the season, a young, inexperienced line and the shifts and a lot of movement, pre-snap movement from the Braves, which can create a little discombobulation, and it appears that's what it was. Because when you make the mention 44, he would line to the, as you say, the A gap on either side, or end up going to the B gap, and it's almost like it was a delayed bliss, but it was quick enough to make up the time and the distance.
Absolutely, and that, and theoretically, that's how all pressure or blitz is supposed to work. They delay, then boom, somebody not in their spot, and shoot, it opens up. Several times they came right down the middle, and shoot, I mean, quarterback didn't have a chance to even make a decision. As soon as he got back set up, get ready to set up, man, and in his face.
Right. We're talking with Coach Bubba Mcdowell for the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, going to the final game of the season. Got the traveling shoes on. They'll be taking on an up and down, hot and cold, and less of late feisty Alabama State Hornets. Now, I know the fines have been coming up, fights have been breaking out, and you probably got some pregame rules from the office, the SWAC office, administrative office, that everybody's supposed to be on their best behaviors. But this is still going to be an intensified game because both teams got a lot to play for as far as having a respectable season. Alabama State will have one the following week on Thanksgiving Day. But for the Panthers, this is it. Are you to the point now where, sometimes we'll have plays, even trick plays, that we've been sitting on reserve? Is it all bar nothing this weekend, Coach?
No, Mike, no. It never should be that, because, again, if you know what you're supposed to do and you believe that you have the athletes to get it done, you do what you do best. And that to me, that's never changed for any sport. Whatever it is that young men do best, that's what we as coaches got to put these guys in position to make those type of plays, whatever it is. So to me, still gonna probably have a little something in there. Again, this depends on what we see with them, and we feel that we can get something, over top or big play, on these guys. But at the end of the day, man, it just comes down to executing, your assignment, and we, like I told them, I said, man, where's that team at that executed so well against fans, and now all of a sudden, and this, I told them just at halftime before we went back out on the field, I said, let's go back out there and execute the way we know how to execute. Because again, if you don't execute the assignment, we're not going to win. So again, trick plays, you'll have one or two maybe, but it still comes down to you executing the plays that the coordinators draw up. And again, there are plays that should be able to work if you do your assignment. Our assignment, those are ours. Those young men assignment, against Alcorn, there was a lot of blown assignments, man. As I was sitting in there looking with offense on their at the game. Defensively, played great. Maybe other than 5 plays, I would say maybe 5. Played a great game, man. So again, we just got to execute.
Now, are you set on your quarterback, who that will be this weekend?
Yes, sir. I told him, right at we had the meeting. I said, Jaden, you're gonna go back in. You'll start it off again. Again, and had Cam did something, dramatic enough, well enough, to keep that spot. He will be that guy. But again, he didn't do it as well because again, he did some things that he shouldn't have did. Just out of just pure, nervousness. If you ask me, again, things that we asked him not to do in practice, but he threw it up in the air several times and threw it into coverages. Just unfortunate, fortunate for us, we was able to knock it down. So again, Jaden will start it off, and again, hopefully we can get something going offensively.
Right now, as far as this time and this deep in the season, final game of the season, there is no injury list. There's just a hurt list, right? If you're injured, you ought to be able to play. Because it's the last game of the season, some it'll be the last time they ever step on a field. How are you looking health-wise for this week?
Well, we still got big man out. Shamar still with that thigh contusion and shin contusion, still hurting him pretty bad. Like I told him, I know he's upset. Well, like I told him, I said, dude, I had one with the Oilers, man. This year it kept me out like 4 weeks. They're like a hamstring pull. It's hard to get them bad boys back. You got to consistently do treatment on them. To get that blood flow going in there. So he will be out. We got Cam Franklin, safety. He will be out from last game. Jay Stanford, our nickel guy, he will be out from last game. So again, we just we're hurt, but we're not hurt enough to where we don't have enough guys to go in there and perform their duties.
Absolutely. So you still got enough in the tank to finish strong, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right. Coach Bubba Mcdowell and the Panthers will be in Montgomery, Alabama on this Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Time is their kickoff time. Coach, we're wishing you well. Lord say the same, and the creek don't rise. We'll talk next week for a season wrap-up, I guess. And
yes, sir.
Look toward the future of things. Want to give you some closing thoughts and comments, sir, as we're going to shut this segment down.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the fans out there. Again, I know you guys are disappointed, as well as the team and well as the coaching staff. Not where we wanted to be at this particular time, but as I relate to these young men, we can still finish strong, meaning we can get a winning season in. Just going out, and preparing all week, rest of the week, should I say, and get ready to play a good football team on Saturday and get out there and execute. Like I said, truly been blessed, to get through a season, of ups and downs, close games, and still come out, fairly healthy throughout this whole season. So again, my thanks again go out again, not only to you and your listening audience, but again, just to all the fans that just come out and just continue to support, the Panther football team.
Yes, sir. Coach, go out there and get it, man. And let's come back 500, and that'll be 3 consecutive winning seasons in a row. He is Coach Bubba Mcdowell. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, 24-hour streaming on the internet side. OBNradio.com is for the internet, and the YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. I must exit stage left. My time is far spent. So until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.